Ryan's in Tampa. Hey, Ryan, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave and Rachel. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
So my question is, should I sell my house? Should my wife and I sell our house to pay off our debt? A little bit of backstory is we're a family of 5, and we're currently living in a 2-1. And
2-1? Is that what you said? 2-bedroom, 1 bath?
Yes, we're in a 2-1. And we have $83,000 worth of debt, $130,000 in equity. So our thought process is, if we sell our house, we need a bigger house. We've got 3 kids. So, and our thought process is, if we sell our house, we can pay off the debt, have enough money for our emergency fund, because we're currently in baby step 2, and then rent for a couple years and just do baby step 3B.
How long have you been married?
8 years.
How long have you been in this house?
3 years.
How long have you been working this plan, this Ramsey stuff?
This Ramsey stuff, I've been Dave-ish we've been Dave-ish for a couple years.
No, when did you start actually getting so serious that you're willing to sell your house?
A couple weeks ago.
Okay.
How much do you guys make a year, Ryan?
80,000.
80,000. Okay.
Okay.
I'm nervous that the reason you want to sell the house is more because you don't like the house, not necessarily to change the behavior to get out of debt.
Yeah.
So this would be like a silver bullet that would just fix it all. But what I would be worried about, Ryan, is have you guys fixed your behavior? Have you guys created?
You don't have
felt the sacrifice of new habits and
you don't have that track
change
record.
That course.
You don't have the track record of new habits. That's the danger. And if you wave this magic wand and your debt is gone, and you don't change your habits and you stay ish, because 2 whole weeks you've been engaged. I mean, come on, really. I mean, the danger is you go back to ish, and then you're going to be a renter that's broke.
Right.
So, yes, I would do your plan, but you and your wife are going to have to put the kids to bed and take each other's hands and look at the other one deeply in the eyes and say, if we don't follow this plan exactly, I'm going to kill you. No, I mean, really, we have to do this. It has to get down in your soul, because if you don't, this is a really bad idea. Because you're going to get stuck in renter land.
Right. Yeah, and we don't want that.
No, we don't want that. So mathematically, you do get a better place. I did what you're doing. Sharon and I did it when Rachel was a kid. We different reasons. We sold a home up in Nashville. The school system sucked, and we were driving 45 minutes one way twice a day. So several hours on the road to put kids in private schools, several $1,000s a year per kid. And I'm like, God, this is nuts. I can sell this, move to a different county where the public schools are excellent, rent, clear up everything, and I don't have the drive and I don't have the private school bill. And so that's what we did. But it was part of, and so everything worked good, but it's also part of a change. We rented this crappy rental for 2 years. My wife will still tell you stories about how bad she hated that house. And then we were able to buy a house, but it was part of a plan. It wasn't a trapdoor escape mechanism, and then I didn't deal with the deal with.
Right.
So you got to promise you. Your wife's got to promise you. Your wife's got to promise her. You got to promise her that we're going to lean in and stop the foolishness if you go through with this. I like your plan other than that. So Rachel's right.
Okay.
So if I give you Financial Peace University to get you guys going, will you promise me both of you watch every stinking lesson, every minute of every lesson, and you have a conversation with the coordinator and with the class, and you join the group in Financial Peace? If you promise me you'll do all that, I'll give it to you free.
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
Okay. And you and your wife.
Yeah.
Now, because if you'll get in that group, you'll join this group of people that give you positive peer pressure to not do stupid or ish anymore. And that's what I'm afraid for you, because you don't have a track record. If you told me you've been doing this 6 or 8 months and you'd already paid off $30,000 worth of debt, making 80, and you guys were on a tight budget, and you and your wife were close knit and unified, and we were getting after it, it'd make this call instant to go do what you're talking about doing.
And that's always the danger with, we even get people that get an inheritance, or they, some type of large amount of money comes into their possession, and they're able, which is a blessing, to be able to knock the debt out. But again, Ryan, like you buckling down and really promising, and you guys are in a hard season with 3 little kids, and it's a lot. And so you can't allow the stress of life, the exhaustion that you guys feel, to get you back in habits that got you here in the first place. So truly staying the course is what's going to be huge. And it's exciting, right? And on the flip side, it's like, if that part is true, then you guys are going to be really far ahead in these steps, and you guys are going to you're going to feel a lot of freedom, which is really great.
And rent the cheapest thing you can rent that is a bigger, nicer house. It's not a 2-1 with 5 people. Okay, but don't go rent the Taj Mahal, because every dollar you spend on rent is going to slow down your savings for a purchase later. So the house we rented, I just explained to you, my wife was not happy with it. It was not glamorous. It was, the only thing it did is meet the goal of getting our other house sold and getting in the correct county where the kids could be in school system. And so that and we didn't have the private school bill, and we didn't have the drive anymore. So we got quality of life, we got money back, and our rent was not that high, even back in the day. But back then, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you could get cheap rent. But it's a thing. It's a process that you're resetting your mind in this thing, and it's just very important that you do this right. So getting the habit patterns that are I made a comment about donuts earlier, and it's exactly true though on that. The correlation with fitness is, fitness is not a one-time event.
Yep.
It's a daily event of nutrition and caloric intake and calorie burned with exercise.
And choices that you make.
And choices.
With everything.
Controlling the person in your mirror. It's incremental. People who are vastly successful at their marriage didn't send flowers one time to their wife. They every day, every week do something in their marriage. It's not a singular event. You can't go be a jerk for forever and then go on one cruise and she's happy. That's not how this works.